Just as Daisy felt completely hopeless, her neighbor heard the noise and came over. Daisy quickly told the neighbor to call the police, and not to come inside, but the neighbor insisted he could protect Daisy. Hiding in the corner, Daisy was dumbfounded, until the next second. The neighbor was killed. While Jeff was busy dealing with the body, Daisy quietly slipped out from behind. This time she finally escaped the house. Relying on her instinct, she followed a wire fence and struggled onto the busy street. Hearing voices nearby, she quickly called for help. Luckily, she ran into someone important. The man was a local police officer. Seeing Daisy was now under police protection, Jeff had no way out. The officer immediately picked up his phone to call for backup, then said he would first get Daisy settled. But right then, Jeff also came over. Turns out the so-called officer was Jeff's brother, and Daisy was taken back home again. Unlike Jeff, the older brother was more cunning. He came to Daisy and gently persuaded her, saying her husband had indeed run off with the stolen money. Otherwise they would not have gone to such trouble. He even respectfully covered her husband's body with a blue cloth. But even after all his kind words, Daisy truly did not know anything about the stolen money. She didn't even know her husband was a thief. With no choice, the older brother decided to get tough and let Jeff interrogate Daisy instead. Just as Jeff was threatening her with a knife, the older brother seemed to notice something. He sensed the whole house was filled with death, but only the painting on the wall carried hope. It was Daisy's photo enlarged by her husband, and hung on the wall. The older brother was certain there must be something inside. He told Jeff to take the painting down, and sure enough, he was right. After cutting it open with a knife, it was stuffed with cash. That huge sum was the stolen money they were looking for. The two were overjoyed. Now that they had achieved their goal, they did not want more trouble, so they warned Daisy not to call the police for an hour, or they would come back to deal with her. For now Daisy was out of danger, and she could only follow their warning, and hide at home without contacting police. After so much turmoil, Daisy gradually fell asleep. When she woke up, she realized she had to go find the police, but just as she was about to leave, Jeff and the older brother were still hiding inside the house. Turns out they had never left, and their purpose was more than just money. Daisy quickly broke free and ran. In panic, she rushed to the balcony and found a stick to defend herself, but the two showed no fear, and from their conversation she learned her husband had not only taken the stolen money, but also diamonds hanging from Daisy's neck, and there was more than one. The two had planned to pretend to leave with the money, so Daisy would find the diamonds herself, but instead Daisy fell asleep. Learning the truth, Daisy was shocked when the older brother pressed her about the diamonds. She had no idea what her husband had done. Since Daisy refused to reveal anything, the older brother threw her pet cat down below. Both Jeff and Daisy were stunned. Daisy rushed to confront the older brother. Even Jeff could not stand it anymore. Although he was not a good man, he still felt pity for the animal. The two then argued. Daisy seized the chance and quickly climbed up to the rooftop. Just then a helicopter flew overhead. Daisy desperately called out for help. Even though visibility at night was poor, the helicopter spotted Daisy just when she thought she was saved. The older brother appeared behind her with a weapon.